What is going on, guys? TTL here. I'm going to be going over my top 5 NBA plays for tonight, November 22nd. It's currently 12:28, 12:30. So we have over 7 hours to get these in. Plenty of time. Some of these may be bumped. A lot of the sportsbook odds are they're favorited, so they're like minus 150, minus 160, plus expected value plays. If you're interested in signing up for the Patreon, as always, $20 a month or around 60 cents per day. You get all of my prize picks slips, underdog slips, Thrive Fantasy slips, any sportsbook bets I make, which I haven't made one in like 3 weeks, so that's less on that side. But mainly prize picks, underdog, and recently some Thrive as well. I do appreciate the support as well. Obviously, the goal is we have Thanksgiving in 2 days. We have Christmas coming up next month. Make some extra money. Get those gifts taken care of. Things like that. If you're interested in joining the Discord itself is free. You just don't get the VIP picks, which is what would be shown here in the post your wins. But if you do join VIP, you do have the getting started, sportsbook bets, prize picks plays, underdog plays. And if you only want to play like just prize picks or just underdog, you can do that as well. But I do post for all, as well as I have a VIP tracking sheet. We're up like 10 units this month so far. Every month so far has been profitable. So if you're interested, you can join the Discord and look at that Google Doc as well. Or if you have any questions, you can ask in the betting general. I'm in here every single day. So just wanted to point that out. I do appreciate the support as well. And let's just make some money, guys. So starting off, I've seen a lot of people on this play. This is the only play that I'm taking that I have seen other people on. The rest is strictly just my research. But I do love this play, and it's Sabonis over 5.5 assists. We can take a look at this. He's hit this in 4 out of his last 5 games. He's averaging 5.8, even with that one game of just 1 assist in his past 5. And we can take a look at his stats. And on the season, he has 15 games played with 32 minutes per game, and he's averaging right at 6 assists. And this is a good matchup for him versus the Grizzlies. And I actually think this stays close throughout the entire game. And I do have him projected for around 7 or 8 assists. And if we take a look at sports books, this is right at around, I think it was like minus 170 or something like that. So there is a positive expected value there. And that's just always great. That's always just a little upside. Sports books have a lot of knowledge, obviously, because they don't want to lose money. So them having that favorited is always a good sign for us. After him, and I do things in order of confidence. This is my most confident play of the day. After him, we do have a play from the same team, and it's Kevin Huerter over 14.5 points. We can take a look at this. He's hit this in 4 out of the last 5 as well, with the one miss being 7 points versus the Spurs. I do think this is a good matchup for them again, and I do think this stays close. I think it's a very close game, so they should have plenty of minutes. Over his last 5, he's averaging 16.6 points per game. And if we actually look at his season, it's the same exact, just 16.6 points per game. He has 15 games played with an average of 32 minutes per game. And he's shooting 12 field goal attempts with 7 3-point attempts per game. So he's throwing threes left and right. I absolutely love that he throws threes. I've taken his 3-point line, like 3 points made. I've taken that line quite a few times at 1.5 or even 2.5. Unfortunately, they don't have anything listed like that today, but I am definitely leaning on his points. I think he definitely makes 2 or 3 3-pointers today. And I think that he's just going to throw the ball up. So I think there's plenty of potential for him to hit that. It's a 2-point discrepancy between his average and the prize picks line. And I have him projected for closer to 18 points. So I definitely think this is a play that will be bumped. And I would get this one in fairly quickly. Definitely think this is going to be bumped. I haven't seen anyone else on it though. So maybe you'll have time to get this in before it bumps. After him, I like Royce O'Neal from the Nets, and I like him to go over 3.5 assists. This is another positive expected value play as well. So we can take a look at his past 5. He's hit this in 3 out of his last 5, and he's averaging right over 5 assists per game. He had 8 assists last game with 11 the game before that. He's been on an absolute tear, and if we look at his averages, he has 17 games played this season with 35 minutes per game, and he's averaging right at around 4.5 assists, which would average up to around 5 assists per game. And I just absolutely love this pick. This is my third top pick of the day. And these are the only 3 plays that I would recommend power playing necessarily. These are my 3 most confident, and I highly expect this to go 3 for 3 between these 3 picks. The other 2 are more so flex. You can put them in if you just need a pick or need 2 picks. Feel free. I personally am putting all 5 of my picks in a 5 pick, and then I'm also doing some power plays and some flexes in other ways as well. Again, if you want those picks, feel free to join the Patreon, but you will get all 5 of my picks right here as well. So next, I actually like Bridges, so we can go ahead and do that. Under 15.5 points. So we can check his match history. He's only hit this in 1 out of his last 5, and he's averaging 14.4, which is 1.1 points under this line. And we can take a look. On the season, he's averaging 37 minutes played out of his 16 games. So he's playing a ton of minutes, but he's still only averaging 16 points. So right over this 15.5 line. And then even better for us, he's averaging 11 field goal attempts with 3 3-point attempts. So that's quite a bit, but for 37 minutes played, I just don't see him getting there. He's been playing a lot more on the defensive lately with Paul out. Definitely think that this is just an underplay. I think it's like minus 150 on sportsbooks. So yet again, another positive expected value play here. And I definitely love this play, just not enough to power play it. Again, mainly just a flex play right there. And then finally, I have Jaden Ivey under 4.5 rebounds. We can take a look at this as well. He stayed under in all 5 of his last 5 games, but he has kept it close. He's had 4 rebounds in every game of his last 5 games. And if we take a look at his averages, on the season, he's averaging 32 minutes per game, and he's actually averaging 5 rebounds per game. So it's right around this line, right? And I think he gets 4 tonight. I just don't see him going over that. He's versus the Nuggets, and I just don't think he's going to be able to out-rebound them. And I think that this is a great opportunity to take the under, especially when he stayed under this versus the Raptors, Clippers, teams like that. I think the Nuggets are going to be even harder for him to get rebounds. And I have him projected for 3 or 4 rebounds today, but I do think he stays under 5. Again, this is just a flex play, though. I do not recommend power playing this in any way at all. Just a flex play. So if we go in order of most confident to least confident, just to recap, we have Sabonis over 5.5 assists, Huerter over 14.5 points, O'Neal over 3.5 assists. Then we have the 2 flex plays of Bridges under 15.5 points and Ivey under 4.5 rebounds. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten lately. We're at 4,100 subscribers. My goal for the end of the year is to hit over 5,000 subscribers. That's a huge number for me, and at one point I did not think that was possible. So thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in the Patreon, go check that out. The link is in the description and in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next video.